Super Sentai and Kamen Rider are two of the most popular Tokusatsu franchises. But what would happen if you were just banned from seeing them ever again? Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up everybody, it's Este here and welcome back to another video, and today is a very important and special video because this is big news, huge in the Tokusatsu community. It's about Super Sentai and Kamen Rider and Fansubs, and there's so much. There's court documents and drama. It's not really drama, it's the law. People are breaking the law. And someone's gotta talk about it, so I'm stepping on the plate. I'm gonna talk about it. Super Sentai and Kamen Rider fans might be out of luck soon because they might not be able to watch the show anymore that they love. I'm gonna talk about that in a second, but 1,000 likes and I'm bringing more videos just like this one. I love to sit down and talk Toku with y'all every single week. So if you haven't subscribed and ring the notification bell, why haven't you? We're over 65,000 strong, and I would love for you to sit down and talk to me too. So to understand what's going on right now, we gotta talk about a few fan subgroups. These are a group of volunteers of fans like you and me who sit down and translate shows into other languages. The main one we're going to talk about today is TV Nihon. TV Nihon is a huge fan group with members around the world that's been subbing Japanese material like Tokusatsu into English since October of 2002. I wasn't even 2 years old yet, and these boys have just been subbing Toku like that. Damn, they old. They've been mainly focusing on Tokusatsu such as Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, while also doing some anime and J-dramas. But Tokusatsu is the bulk of their work. They even also sub the commercials that would air on the Super Sentai and Rider shows. That's cute. That's cute. I just love sitting down and watching those. I waste a lot of time doing that. So this whole law thing started when TV Nihon got this email from Toei, basically stating how TV Nihon is infringing on the rights of Toei and their Toku shows like Sentai and Rider. And what they've basically been doing is subbing the show. Like if the current show like Zenkaiger or Kamen Rider Saber is coming out on TV in Japan, someone basically records that, the Japanese feed, and subs it, just translate it, the Japanese to English. So they've been uploading both subbed versions of the show and raw versions of the show with no subtitles, and they've been doing this for many, many years, and that's mostly how the fans have watched the Sentai and Rider shows. They would download a torrent and they would do something. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. This video is for educational purposes and entertainment. This is entertainment. So as most of you know, this is kind of the only way that people watch Toku, unless they put it up on some streaming web. I'm gonna shut up, but all that might be able to change. Literally, like Toei just sent a whole ass letter, an email, just be like, yo, cease and desist. Y'all need to stop subbing our shows, putting raws of our show, because this is our show. This isn't your show. The copyright infringement. So cease and desist. Law terms. I'm not a lawyer. So TV Nihon basically announced soon after on their Twitter account that, hey, like, yo, we got this email from Toei. We're trying to look if it's real or not. So just in case, we're removing all Sentai and Rider Raws and subs from the website. And just like that, with a snap of the fingers like Thanos, they removed all the Sentai and Rider torrents, subs, and Raws off the TV Nihon website. And fans were devastated because, you know, this was the only way that most people can watch the show, not just in America, but in other surrounding countries. But Toei did send this huge letter saying that, hey, cease and desist. But Toei did have a point because, you know, it's not TV Nihon's material. So, yes, really, technically in the law, according to the law book, this is illegal. Downloading torrents and watching it, it's illegal. But people still do it. People still do, the general public, they do it all the time. Remember that one commercial that was like, you wouldn't download a car? People do that. People download the Kamen Rider cycles. That's what people be doing. And the Sentai robos. That joke sounded funnier in my head. Moving on to Overtime Subs, who is a competitor essentially to TV Nihon. Also, I heard Overtime's better, but that's just word of mouth. That's just what I heard. Because like TV Nihon, they do a lot of cool special effects. They don't translate all the Japanese words. Overtime's like, I'm just gonna translate everything for you. So thanks, Overtime. Shout out to y'all. But wait a second. They announced after talking to TV Nihon and other groups that they too will take down Sentai and Rider Raw torrents. And they'll stop posting Zenkaiger, Kamen Rider Saber, or any Rider/Sentai shows in the future. Wow, this is huge, and this could possibly mean the end of fan subs for Rider and Sentai. Well, not necessarily, because I feel like any group can just come forward and be like, alright, they're not going to sub the show, we're going to sub the show. We're a new group. And then that group is going to go on, and there's many people can just come together and sub the show. So it's not really the end, but it's really a big obstacle and big hurdle for people to watch these shows legally in the United States and other countries. Because you know, from 2015 to 2019, Shout Factory actually did release Super Sentai legally in the US. If you don't know Shout Factory, they were also the distributor of previous seasons of Power Rangers on DVD, so they took the helm and did Sentai. They're doing it on DVDs and streaming thanks to the license that they had from Saban Brands, and they had a lot of Sentai in their belt, like Zoo Ranger, Die Ranger, Kaku Ranger, O Ranger, Car Ranger, Mega Ranger, Ginga Man, Go-Go 5, Time Ranger, Gao Ranger, Hurricaneer, and even Jetman, which never even became a Power Rangers adaptation. They were also going to do 5-man, but that got canceled. So that's only 12 of 45 Sentai. And for Rider shows, it's less. Shout Factory has managed to release both Kuga and Ichigo series onto streaming alongside the movie Heisei Generations, with future plans of both Ryuki and 01, which I'm really excited for because 01's getting a DVD release, and it's a Blu-ray too, so I have to cop. It's also the latest Sentai and Rider show that's, you know, coming out, because that show came out in like, what, 2019? So yeah, that's a new show coming out. There's also a service called Toku HD, which isn't just Toku. I know, I was surprised too, but they have the subbing of both Agito and Faiza's shows. And also in 2020, you know, Shout Factory, they made Tokusatsu, a channel that will both air Sentai, Rider, and not just that, also Ultraman, which we do need to talk about. Ultraman is popping a lot in the conversation because it is being talked about in comparison to how their production company is doing all the distribution against Toei. This tweet here from Rabbit Tank on Twitter mentions how meanwhile at Subaraya, I think I pronounced that Subaraya. Good job, Este. They got simulcast subs for free on YouTube, subs of older shows on YouTube and DVD sets, a Marvel comic, an anime, a manga series, a Hideki Anno movie, I don't know what that is, a CGI American movie, and James Gunn also likes Ultraman. So Ultraman's getting the love in the US, and Rider and Sentai, they're getting none of it. I even walked to a store and I bought Ultraman socks. I haven't even took these out the packaging yet. Is it unboxing time? Urban Outfitters, baby. Look at that, Ultraman. You can't buy Rider and Sentai socks out there. You can only buy Ultraman. But yes, in general, all this is really sad for Toku fans around the world. Fans in the West and around the world have been proving for many years that they would support these legal releases of the shows, especially when there's groups who work with Bandai, the toy company, such as Team Rider. If you don't know Team Rider, they basically bring all the toys to the US. They have the Gaim Sengoku driver. I gotta cop that CSM. They're bringing the Deca driver, and you can buy so many Kamen Rider trinkets and stuff. Not Sentai though. Where's Team Sentai? I need that. Team Rider and many other groups do this to bring the Japanese experience with the toys. And it's because of fan subs and groups like TV Nihon and Overtime that introduce people like me to other streams of Tokusatsu, because all we know may just be Power Rangers, but you know, once we're on the internet and in this big community of other fans, we get shown many things, and these fan subs have been ways to introduce people to series that they will love for the rest of their lives. And yes, we're not entitled, it's not TV Nihon, it's not Overtime show, it's Toei's show, but we enjoy it. Even Toei knows that people in America love the show. We basically imported those toys in from Japan like all the time now. People have been using what, CS toys for many years, just buying toys like that. And Toei knows. Toei literally knows that we love the show, and they're trying a big jump into Kamen Rider in the US and beyond. They changed the logo, put it in English and whatnot. They have like a tourist shop or whatever. So yeah, they're literally trying to do the Ultraman approach and make Kamen Rider a big household name. You can't really do that with Sentai though, because that's already Power Rangers. Confusing stuff. So with all that in mind, that legal document, those cease and desist, it could be a preemptive move to be able to push Sentai and Rider releases in America, especially as there's future Kamen Rider stuff being supported in the US, like the Kamen Rider Double anime. And you know, how am I gonna watch the Double anime if I ain't even watched Double? There's like one episode on YouTube and a movie. Come on, bruh. I need the whole show. Literally, bruh. I need them on Tubi, on YouTube, anywhere, bruh. But no, they're leaving us in the dark. And who knows what's gonna happen next? What do you think of this news? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Thank you so much for the love and support. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Don Fuego. I'm also on Instagram, Not Don Fuego. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And of course, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.